Hey guys, Dean Gearhart. Yeah, I collect it all. Coming at you with another video. Today I wanted to share with you my pickups from the flea market out in Hartville, Ohio. I just got back literally 10 minutes ago. So, before I start with what I picked up today, I did forget that I'd bought this tall boy hockey card from my local card store the other day, and this is from the 64-65 set. This is a very, very tough set. Um, they're not cheap, and now I'm looking at it more. I did a little more research on this because this has Canadian on it too. So I'm wondering if this is the OH version, or they only made it this way. I'll have to do a little research on that. If you know anything about it, let me know, because I don't know much about this set other than, as you can see, I paid about 30 bucks for this, plus maybe a discount off of it, but I just now noticed that. So let me know. Printed in Canada, so we'll see. Okay, anyways, I would be building the OPG sets at some point anyhow, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, for today's pickups, found these M&M's starting lineups, still intact. Get Ozzie Smith, Tony Gwynn. I'm guessing these are probably from the 80s. Yeah, probably 87. It's not a complete set, but it's something I can strive for, you know. Because, to be honest with you, I never seen these before, so. But, you know, you get a couple Hall of Famers together. I believe it's a 24 card set, so I've got a nice little jump on that. I've got a hodgepodge of stuff to show you, so I'll just, you know, as I go through the box. This is from 1974, I want to say. This is the Choppers set I've been working on. It's got motorcycles, and you might have trucks too. There's 66 cards in the set, and I want to say Donruss made these. But anyways, I needed that one. It was just a random card in the box. I picked up two like 90s cards from a little kid. His name, I should say young man, I'm not sure how old he was. His name was Levi. He was selling his cards in order to buy something else. I'm not sure, I don't remember if he told me what he was trying to save up to buy, but I didn't have this disc, and I needed this card for my set. He had just like 3 or 4 boxes of cards, and he had cards spread out on a table, and he had them for 50 cents a piece. So I helped him out a little bit, I guess. So, and I told him I would give him a shout out, so if he's watching, thank you, Levi. Next up, I found these, and they're hard to get out, but they're actually photographs, as best we can tell. Like, that's the Capitol at night. They're blank back, and they have the feel of a photograph, but I just thought they were so neat that I couldn't pass them up. You know, they're about the size of a tobacco card, and the guy selling them could not remember where he got them from, but he just rediscovered them at his storage unit or house or whatever. That's the Grave of the Unknown Soldier. Mount Vernon, Washington's home. I'm just going to leave the rest in here. It's just the Temple of, I can't read, Temple of Fame. I should know some of these. That's the Bureau of Printing and Engraving. So just all kinds of buildings and memorials around Washington, D.C. and I guess Arlington, Virginia. Never actually been there myself. I've drove on the outskirts of Washington, D.C., but have never actually been there, so shame on me, I guess. What is this? I just thought these were neat. I couldn't pass them up. I paid $20 for them. I thought that was a cool price. I do buy oddball things. I don't know this is necessarily part of the I collect it all thing, but because I don't know what else would be needed for this, so we're just gonna say this is just a little side thing. So thought those were cool. Yeah, did have it 30 away. Lincoln Memorial. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. I wasn't finding a lot of baseball cards per se, but like I said, I found a lot of interesting things. These are just, you know, oddball things that if I find, I will buy. So let me skip over a couple of these things here and we'll get back to them. Just a couple modern day things from $1 box. So nothing too exciting there. I got different years of heritage. I'm not going to pull out every card, but just to give you an idea, when I'm set building, if I can buy bulk, I certainly jump on the opportunity. Let's see there, all the different years. I don't have a lot of, like from that year, I think it's what, 2007. I do have a lot of these, but I didn't feel like checklisting, so I just made them an offer for everything, because I'm sure I will need the majority of this stuff. So I think I paid $30 for that. So okay, next, this is a definite hodgepodge of things. These are from the TV show Good Times. It's almost complete except for one card, which I could probably pick up. If you're not familiar with this TV show, it was out in the 70s. If I had to guess, these are probably from like 74. If it says, or 75, okay, 75. I don't even remember seeing these ever. Of course, I didn't collect in 75. I would have only been 5, but I definitely remember the TV show. It was a classic 70s TV show. So if you ever get a chance to watch that, I'm sure there's channels out there that rerun it. It's called Good Times. And it was a good show. Let me see. Yeah, let me get down here. From the same dealer, I got all these different things. Starting with these are from Bob's Big Boy. And it was just, they were $1 a piece, and I didn't know there was a double, but this is a, I don't know, maybe a 35 card set. I just looked it up and then I forgot, but they're from 1976. As you can see, a great American is the theme, and there was different presidents, but there were also other important figures back then. And I'm guessing, 1975. I'm guessing that these were issued at Bob's Big Boy. I don't know if they were given out or if you had to buy them or if they were in something. I'll do a little more research on that, but I'm always interested to find stuff like this. And yes, I will try to complete the set of those. So, and I think I looked, you can buy a set online for $30, so whoop-de-doo. That's no fun though. Picked up some Close Encounter cards. These are from 1977, just a little handful of them. I think I paid less than $1 a piece, which is fine. And we got some crazy covers. This is from Flea. save this checklist, and you make a puzzle. This is the Mad Magazine puzzle, but it says bad. I'm sure it says Bad Magazine. I don't want to make this super long of a video, but I would lay it out. But it's saying it's from like 73, 74. It's crazy cover stickers. And then these are like spoofs on different magazines: Bitter Homes and Garbage, Bed Book, Mechanics Illiterate, Family Cycle, Save Fuel, Get Gassed at Home. I love stuff like this. There's what is it? Snot or Snort? Yeah, Snort. Okay, and then you get 7 tons. The new Forker, Penthouse, Chicken Superman, Fat Man, tons of fun, and Reader's Disgust, Tom Sawyer. These are stickers. I don't know what's involved in the set, but I thought these were pretty cool, so I picked those up. And I got one card from, it's 1980 TV. It's a sticker. What's it say? Lone Stranger. I got to do a little research of that. That's number 10 of 64. TV Smelly Awards. So stuff like this is right up my alley. And then I got another like puzzle thing. This says from 1974, but to me it looks kind of similar to the other one, but I got it anyways. But again, it looks like the Mad Magazine guy, but I could be wrong. And this might be the exact same. Oh, okay, this is the checklist to these. And these must have been like inserts in there. I'll have to do research on this, you know. Anyhow, got that. I'm going to speed this up a little bit here. Got some Three Stooges cards from the, I think these are from 63 or something. I got 11 different ones, so these are not cheap. So I went ahead and grabbed these. I think I paid just under $5 a piece for them. So it's looking online, they go for 10. So I don't know if I'm going to keep them, sell them, or what. But then I picked up, what do we have here? The Monkeys. Monkey cards. And I paid less than $1 a piece for these. I got to get these out of these old pages. Those are from the 80s. But I thought that was pretty cool. I rescued these. I got to checklist them, see what's involved in the set. I'm sure it's not that big of a set. So, you get the idea there. The Monkeys. And then I got, there's another thing for the Monkeys too. Yeah, I got 3 pages of them. And I paid less than $1 a piece for them. I got this cool photograph. The guy didn't know much about it. It is the Pirates. He thinks it's either late 30s, early 40s. I didn't recognize anybody, but I was going to do a little more research on it. I mean, I paid $10 for it. It's, you know, hit or miss. I'll hang it up at the very least. But I didn't recognize anybody, but of course I was, you know, looking really hard at stuff, but I know I didn't see like a Hannes Wagner, so it's not from the you know, the early 1900s, but it may have guys from the 30s-ish, 40s, if that's true, what he said. He just didn't know a lot about it, though. But we figured it was worth $10, so took a chance on that. Let me see. Picked up this cool postcard. Sumo wrestlers. And the only reason why I did that is because it has an address that I've delivered to in Aliquippa before. And I'm not sure. Can't really read the postmark. I'll have to look at that a little closer. But I thought that was kind of neat. I got that with the the baseball cards from the 80s. And then I grabbed this postcard, and the only reason why I got this, it's kind of weird, Allegheny Motor Inn, it was in Moon, where I'm from, and it's no longer there, and they've renamed that road University Boulevard, so thought that was kind of cool. So that's what caught my eye, and then I asked the guy if he was from the area, and he said he wasn't, but because he also had something from this ice cream place called the Windmill, but I didn't buy it because it was all beat up. And then I just got this postcard of Pete Rose. Just threw that in there, some 79. I paid $5 for all these little hodgepodge things. And then my last thing, one of the main reasons why I go to the out here on Memorial Day or Labor Day is there's one guy that I buy cards from, and I can't think of his name, but a couple years ago I bought mini 1975 Topps mini baseball from him, and he does set up still every year, and I try to find them, and he usually has unique things or things that I need. I need these stickers, so I bought them. They're $1 a piece. Got some Star Wars stickers, and I think those might be from Battlestar Galactica, those couple, yeah. But these other ones are Star Wars, so that's cool. Got some more Charlie's Angels cards. I remember buying these out of packs, so I don't have the cards anymore, but I will be getting them again. So I thought that was neat. If you're still with me here, then we got some, these are from 61 Spook Stories. And I thought these were kind of cool too. So I picked up all he had of those. I don't know if it's the whole set. I got to checklist it, of course. But there was a lot of non-sport buying today, which is okay with me. You know, I don't mind. It doesn't always have to be about sports. And I paid roughly $2 a piece for these. So that was cool. And then the sports cards that I did buy. Oh wait, we got a couple more non-sports here. This is still from the same guy that I always buy from. These are Davy Crockett cards. I'm piecing it. Well, the one's the Davy Crockett one, and this one's from a set called Space Cards from the mid-50s, I think. So I picked those up, and then the sports cards that I did get, this is from the 60 Fleer set. You got Lloyd Wayner, little crease there. And then I was able to pick up some hockey cards for my sets from the early 70s, 69, 70, 71, 72, 70, 71. So I ran into this guy last. I was looking for him. That's usually how it ends up happening. So, but yeah, it was a real fun day. Took the family out, looked around. Everybody was happy. They got to buy stuff and eat junk food and stuff and just have fun. So that's all I got for now, guys. If you've hung out this long, I think this is probably one of my longest videos. So you guys have a good day. Thanks.